All right, if you follow me, you know I love big, voluminous hairstyles, and my hair do not grow out of my head like this, girlfriend. This is product, and it is backcombing. And whenever I talk about backcombing, there's always a number of you in my comments that are saying your hair won't hold a tease, your hair looks really messy or tangly afterwards. How do you tease your hair? Girl, I got you. Let's get into it. So for the demonstration today, I'm going to use a model. Meet Shelby, everybody. This is my good friend. We go all the way back to hair school. My hair's already done and styled and teased, so I'm going to use Shelby today to show you how to backcomb. And today, we are actually going to show you 4 different tips and tricks because everybody's hair is a little bit different, right? What might work for one person might not work for another person. So I'm going to show you 4 things that I do in the salon when working on lots of different types of hair to get big, voluminous roots. So first we're going to talk about the difference between backcombing and teasing, all right? We're not teasing our hair, we're not ratting our hair, we don't want to damage our hair. And when I say that, like, we're not like being crazy. That is very damaging, that's really hard on your hair, and it looks really messy, right? That's not the look we're going for today. So when backcombing, you're going to take a fine section, and the thicker hair you have, the finer section you're going to need to really get it to hold. So in this case, I'm going to take just a little section off of the top and we're going to hold it up. If we want the volume to go up, we need to lift the hair up. We're not backcombing from here, we're backcombing from here. So I'm lifting the hair and then about mid-shaft, I'm taking my tail comb and I'm just going to literally pull down. And that's taking about 1/3 of the hairs and pushing them down to the bottom. Then I'm going to go in at it again. And I'm going to twist my comb. So I'm not just going straight up and down, especially if you have fine hair. If you just go straight up and down, your hair is so silky and so fine, it's not doing anything. So get in there mid-shaft and kind of twist your comb, like you're kind of scooping it almost. And now that's creating this thick base of hair. And then for the top, you're just going to smooth it over like that. My next tip is in regards to your tools. So if your hair is fine or really silky and a tail comb is not enough for you, there are other tools out there. So these are 2 of them that I like. This is a teasing comb. You can see here, it has lots of hair in it. You can see here how there's multiple rows of teeth, so it's gonna grab more hair. The next line of defense is something like this, and this is called a hair shark, and this has more like coarse bristles. So this is really gonna help those fine-haired gals because it's going to grab more hair. So now if you're like, yeah, I already knew all of that and my backcombing still slips out. All right, then our problem is texture. If your hair is still too fine, too silky, we need to remove some of that silkiness, right? We need to add a little texture. So to do so, we're gonna take that section again. We're gonna hold the hair up. We're gonna tease it just like I talked, just a few times. And now we're gonna add some texture. You can go in with a dry texture spray, or my favorite when doing like updos or weddings and I really need the hair to stick, I love a powdered texture. This is by Big Sexy. This is Powder Play. So I did my tease, pull it over. I'm gonna sprinkle some of this on there. And now that just created a lot more grit. Now this hair is not as silky and it's not gonna fall out as quickly. So even just to show you the differences, this was the first side that we teased. It's a lot softer and not quite as much volume. This we could literally stack to the ceiling if we wanted to. Now if you don't have a texture spray or you don't have the powder play and you're needing some help today, what you can do is take that section, lift it up, do your backcombing, and take some good old hairspray. Just spray the roots, and then hold that over and let that dry. Once that hair has had time to dry, now you're gonna go in with your flat iron and you're literally just gonna heat up that root, heat up that backcomb, and now that is locked in. So now obviously I wouldn't do just one section. I would go through and I would do this section, tease it, spray it, heat it up, so that this whole section here gets nice lift all throughout the root. Now my 4th line of defense, if the first 3 don't work for you, is to use a tool. There's always a tool to fix everything. This is the Volume. This is the classic. It's almost like a waffle pattern, and this is going to really add texture to the roots in the hair. So to show you, if this is where Shelby's parting her hair, I don't want to use the tool on the top part because we don't want to actually see the waffle, right? We're going for an optical illusion. So I'm going to take that first little bit of hair, move it out of the way, and I'm going to work right below it. So now I'm going to take a little section. I would put heat protectant on this if it was a real head, but Shelby, she don't care if her hair turns to garlic toast. I'm going to go in with my volume. I'm going to hold the hair up, and I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to clamp it for a few seconds. And you can see how it creates that waffled texture. So if we do another one, now note this is no backcombing. So if you are worried about the health of your hair and the teasing of it, as long as heat protectant is applied, this is an awesome alternative. And then when you lay that over, the soft, smooth top is covering it, but you can see how that just adds so much texture at the root. All right, so now that we got all of our teasing in here, if you're feeling like the top is looking messy, just take any like wide tooth brush or anything, and you're just gonna gently go over the top. We don't wanna comb out the back combing we just did, but we're just smoothing it out. Again, we're going for the optical illusion of the volume. We don't wanna give away our secrets. But look at this girl's hair. We could make this baby huge. All right, Shelby, thank you for being a fabulous assistant today. You're looking absolutely beautiful. I hope this helped. If you have other questions, let me know.